quick shout out to all of our sponsors. Started with Taigatu. This is a brand that's based out here in the Northwest, started by two brothers, and their motto is freedom from ordinary. This brand is an amazing lifestyle brand. Go check them out, Taigatu. Use the code TOPRATEDMMA for a discount at the checkout. Reweb, they're a veteran-owned digital marketing agency, and they're on a mission to help 1 million small businesses and feed 1 billion people by giving back. In fact, if you go to their website, you can fill out a form right now. They will give you a personalized video review of your website and help you with some strategies for free. Just tell them Top Rated MMA sent you. Go check them out, rewebbed.com. Combat flags. They do flags like the one behind me and the original combat flag, which is a 4x6-inch flag made by fatigues that are donated to combat flags from soldiers that wore them. And the cool thing is, every combat flag that comes out to you has the story of the soldier that wore that fatigue. They have donated close to $80,000 to Stop Soldier Suicide, a great organization. Go check them out, Combat Flags. Rep Sports. Look, this is not your typical supplement store. These guys have everything, and they taste great, and it's good prices. Protein, weight loss, muscle build, pre-workout, you name it, they've got it. Plus, they're the makers of Raise Energy. Like I said, go check them out. Rep Sports at topratedmma.com. Use the code TOPRATEDMMA for 15% off your order and go order them today.
Father, you're an MMA fighter, you're a former pro hockey player, you're an actor, all around badass. Thank you so much, man, for your time, man. I appreciate it.
Thank you for having me. It's an honor to be able to represent Norway and my team and myself to the U.S. Public as well, not just here in Europe.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Absolutely. I love to go back with my shows. Where did you grow up, and what was childhood like for you?
Childhood was, I guess it was. I grew up with a single, with my single mother.
Okay.
She worked 2 jobs to put food on the table.
Wow.
Wasn't like, I can't say it was bad, but I had to figure stuff out myself. Because I was left alone quite a lot. I had my grandparents pretty much around the whole time as well. So thankful for that. But growing up in Norway is it's quite easy compared to the rest of the world. Norway is a pretty good country, so can't really complain about that. Of course, you have your own issues here as well, but. There's nothing compared to other places in the world. So I would say childhood was okay. Got to try different sports, stuff like that, like most kids. So nothing like special about childhood, I guess. Quite normal, so to say.
Yeah, nice. I hope to someday visit Norway. I heard it's just amazing. Every picture and photo I've ever seen of that area is just so beautiful. So hopefully someday I'll get to come out and visit you there.
Yeah, I was I came home yesterday from a really nice place. I would recommend if you come here, I'll give you a route where you should go. It's
nice.
Really beautiful mountains and lakes, stuff like that. It's snow already, so I mean.
Oh wow! Okay, nice. Now I was looking at your record online and your story. You grew up kind of playing hockey, I think, and then you signed with the Finnish Lahti Pelicans team as a pro in 2013. Unfortunately, you played just for 1 year, and then you had to retire. Why'd you end up retiring?
During a game, I got checked from behind.
Okay.
So my back was like on a nerve in the back. It got. Disabled. It was like nothing they could really do about it. I just had to do recovery training, like rehabbing and stuff like that until the muscle was fully functioning again, and it was working down my glutes and down to my hamstrings. So it was it wasn't really easy to be on ice on the skates, So
yeah.
And then they said it might take up to 2 years before you fully recovered, and I was doing my thing with the rehab, everything, but the motivation wasn't there, and I was I thought when I signed in Finland that okay, this is what I'm gonna do for the rest of my life, I got everything sorted out, so life is gonna sort of itself, but that didn't happen. also I got real sick of the weight room, just lifting weights. I didn't really feel like this is the thing for me, you know.
Yeah.
And I started coaching hockey as well.
Oh, okay, cool.
So I coached juniors in the juniors league, the minors. I don't know what you call it in the US, but before you go adult professional, you have for the juniors under. So I started coaching there. Won the championship the first year actually as a coach.
Come on, that's awesome.
But you know, it didn't really give me anything. You know, I wanted to compete myself. It wasn't wasn't my thing, you know. Coaching, it's nice to help out others, but I felt like I need to compete. And there was this guy who told me about the place I could go training, and so he explained bring your mouthpiece and your groin protection. I had it from hockey anyway, so figured and I was supposed to do a submission wrestling class.
Okay.
Because I figured that'd be good, kind of training for my back, everything, to strengthen my core, everything.
Yeah.
So I showed up, went into the first room in this storage space. They had different rooms. So I went in the first room. I went in there, and there was a guy who said, "Oh, you're new?" And I go, "Yeah, I'm new." And he asked me do you got any equipment? I'm yeah, I got a groin guard and mouthpiece. And it was yeah, good. You can borrow. I'll lend you the rest. And we're the rest? Okay, sure. So he gave me a pair of boxing gloves and shin guards and stuff. And I figured out after a while it was actually a Muay Thai class. So was really funny though. It was really funny. So I think after a week or two, I had my first Muay Thai fight.
No way! Oh my gosh!
Yeah, it was a guy didn't show up, and I was there just to watch. And the coach, he asked me "Hey, do you want to jump in?" Yeah, sure, why not?
Wow!
So
what a crazy way to get into MMA, man.
And after I guess a month or two after that, I had my first amateur fight in MMA as well. So
wow.
I just love to compete. You know, that's my thing. You know, and that's what I really admire about the American culture of sports as well. It's so competitive. I've been over there playing hockey, with different teams, training camps, stuff like that. It's so competitive. If you compare to Europe, it's over here we're lazy compared to Okay. I can only compare with hockey, but we might have in Europe, you might find more standout players skill wise. Mm-hmm. But they're not mentally strong like the North American players, because they're not competitive. Yeah, they don't have the competitive edge, and that's why you guys are better.
I see. Okay, and you were a goalie, right?
Yeah.
You're a big dude. You're 6'7". Isn't that pretty big for a goalie?
Yeah, but that's the size they want, you know. Because then you cover a lot of the net.
Yeah.
So
did you ever fight as a goalie? On ice?
Yeah. I have a really bad temper. My mom was really frustrated. So.
Okay.
And I remember I don't think it was a happy moment for her when she realized that, oh, you know what, my son he's good at fighting, and so I ended up in MMA. So no mother wants to hear that, you know.
Yeah. Well, hopefully you're making her proud, being 3-0 with 3 finishes, man, which is awesome. What was the hardest part about transitioning from the hockey side to the MMA side of things for you?
Being a goalie, you know, in hockey, you're supposed to stop the objects moving towards you.
Right.
Well, it kind of sucks if you try to stop the objects moving towards you in MMA. It kind of hurts.
That's true. Very true, yeah.
So that was actually the worst part, understanding that maybe I should move away when that fist is flying through my face. You know?
Right, yeah. So do you have anything lined up? I think if Tapology is correct, you fought last in November, but is there anything lined up, or what's the plans for you to fight again?
My manager, we've been speaking a bit. We had a couple of fights falling through. Got something new today, actually. So let's see.
Come on.
It's a really good fight. Top European prospect. He's sparring partner with 2 guys in the UFC. One in heavyweight, one in middleweight. He's from the same gym as them. Okay. So that'd be an interesting fight. He's 6-2, I think, or 7-2.
Okay.
And I mean, as I say, 1 year, 1 month, or 1 day, I'll take the fight anyway. I'm always in shape, so
Nice.
I mean, like, I try to stay professional. Always be ready. You never know what opportunities might come, especially now during the COVID. I'm thinking like, like anything can happen. You know, suddenly you get a call from like one of the big leagues, like, hey, there's a fight in 2 days. Just go get a test and then if it's negative, then you can fight. You know, so that's sort of my mentality as well. Like, I don't care. I just want to compete. You know, if like, there's always like. It's the competition part that I find thrilling, you know, with anything, but especially in MMA also, because there's so many aspects of the game. You know, it's like every action has a reaction, so to say. It doesn't matter what you do, you can always counter it, and that's what I really love about it. You can never learn enough, so that's it's interesting.
Yeah, that's awesome. And you mentioned to me that you're actually shooting an episode or something for Netflix here soon. Are you able to say what show or movie that's for?
I'm not allowed to say a lot, but it's I don't know how the ratings were in the UK, no, in America, but it's the show is called Ragnarok. So, so it's like Norse mythology, but in modern time. Yeah. So I just did an episode there. Just nothing big for me really. Like my part in the series, but it's fun to do other stuff as well. Especially when you get the chance. And now that there's no fighting, I need to make money somehow, you know. Totally.
Had you ever thought about doing acting before this, or is this kind of your step in?
I've done some commercials, stuff like that. But this is like I was offered to do an HBO show last year, but I couldn't make it because I was fighting, and it's like I'm like, would be fun, but I'm here to compete, you know. Like, I'm not here to, like, if my face is still pretty after fighting, then okay, maybe I can do some acting then, but it's like not my main priority, you know. So
yeah, totally. How did you get the nickname the Last Viking?
You know, everyone from Scandinavia, their nickname is gonna be the Viking, obviously. Especially now, with how popular different shows are with Vikings, everything. It's all over the world. Yeah. And there was actually at my first pro fight, there was one guy who was doing interviews and stuff, and he said like, "Hey, Viking, come over here." I was like, I've had it with this Viking thing. It's not going to be any more Viking. And he said like, "Okay, you're going to be the last Viking then." So basically that's how it ended.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. Fair play to him. I said like, okay, that's fair. That can work.
Right, totally. Oh, that's awesome. I wanted to transition to some fun questions here real quick for us, man. I've got these things are called pod decks. Essentially just random questions for us podcasters. Right, cool. Pull one out. Hopefully it's not a flop here. This one says, when you die, what do you want to be remembered for?
I want to be remembered as a genuine nice person. Like someone that took care of their family and friends. That's the most important to me. Like someone that gave back to everyone that gave me something in life.
Awesome. And as a fighter, you probably eat healthy. Like you said, you're always staying professional and on weight there. But what's your go-to sweet or dessert you have to go have?
I eat ice cream every day. Hope my coach doesn't see this, but he probably knows I eat ice cream every day. So I'd probably say ice cream. If you follow me, especially on Snapchat, my stories there's always food. And I'm really glad that I fight. First of all, that I fight at heavyweight, but also that I'm 6'7", you know, so I got a big frame to fill up. So.
Right. Yeah, you can get away with it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Totally. Do you have a favorite band or favorite type of music that you like to listen to?
Depends on my music choices based on my mood. Really, I can do anything from Westlife to Metallica. You know, it's like really mood dependent. But not that I'd say Elvis Presley is like my all-time favorite.
Mine too. Yes.
Oh, nice. So let's go with Elvis then.
Okay. Awesome. Last question for you. What drives or motivates you to be successful in life, man? Or who?
For when I started with hockey, you know, living the rock star life, so to say, you know. Okay. when I was 19, I moved from Norway to Finland to play there. Then the motivation was obviously the girls, Okay. To be fair.
Sure.
That's how it is. You've been 19 too, right? So every guy listening to this that have been 19 years old, they know what I mean.
yeah, totally.
But with the one month before I turned pro in MMA, I lost my job really, and I had a kid on the way. He was He was about 2-3 weeks until it was due day. So I figured because I was just training, like fighting for fun, stuff like that. Yeah. And I figured like, okay, I have to do this now. Like this is a sign that like this is what I'll give it a shot. And I finished the fight in 20 seconds, the first fight. So
come on.
I started crying after because of my son, really. So that drives me at the moment. I want to give him the best opportunities in life. And,
Very cool, man. Very cool. I'm a dad as well, so totally understand that for sure. Thomas, I also wanted to give you an opportunity just to give a shout out to teammates, sponsors, anything like that, man. The camera's all yours, bro.
Cheers. I would like to give a shout out to my team here in Oslo, Frontline Muay Thai, and Chris Nielsen, the owner and head coach here, and Ismar Blagoye, the MMA coach, and all the guys training here with. Also, I'd like to give a huge shout out to my sponsors. Accelerator is a logistic company here in Norway. They operate in the States as well, so you should check them out. And Kinos Cafe, so they provide me with food and stuff like that. And Roar over at Yrkesjakt. Thank you. So that's my guys.
Come on. Yeah. Thomas, such an honor to have you on my show today. Thank you again for taking time in your evening to jump on the call with me.
I went between sessions, actually. I did a K1 class, and I had an hour and a half break, and I'm going back to do MMA class now. So thank you for having me. It was a true honor to be able to speak to the States as well. It's really fun. I really enjoy this, and I hope that I'll be able to fly over and fight in the near future as well when things are back to normal.
Yeah, absolutely. I look forward to it, man. Thank you so much, Thomas. I really appreciate it.
Thank you so much for watching the show today. I so appreciate it. Please leave a comment down below. Leave us a review. Share this video. We want to get it in front of as many people as we can. I'm going to continue to bring on the best guests possible from world changers, entrepreneurs, success-minded people, and the best up-and-coming fighters, real stories. We are creating visionaries here on this channel. Thank you so much for checking it out. Have an awesome day.